How well do you know your spouse? Well enough to show revenue their personal bank statements, credit cards and revenues? Because in a revenue audit, you might have to. This came up in a recent case. A client handed over everything to revenue. His business accounts, tax returns, bank statements, the full file. The inspector leaned back and said, "By the way, we'll also need your wife's banking." Even the inspector admitted she wouldn't like to ask her husband for his statements, but in an audit, everything is on the table. Now, if you watch to the end, I'll explain how to avoid this problem. But in the meantime, we have a client who went home to have an awkward conversation with his wife. And you can imagine how that went. We all have our own private lives. We all have our own banking. And having to show your statements to a stranger is an invasion of privacy. But if you're jointly assessed for tax, revenue can demand your spouse's statements, even if they have nothing to do with the business. Now, almost nobody realizes this can be avoided. If you elect for separate treatment, your income is yours, your spouse's is theirs, and in an audit, the revenue has no right to ask for their records. To avoid an awkward conversation at home, I recommend you elect for separate tax treatment. For a consultation on this, on revenue audits, or any other tax matter, you can book a meeting with me through the link in my bio or online at taxunwrapped.ie.